Well, there's a lot to be told about this episode. Let's get down to business. Guys, what is up? Today's vlog is The Boy Born with Everything. So with this episode, we see Shouto Todoroki and Izuku Midori talking to one another. And we see All Might talking with Endeavor. And we prepare for the third challenge for the sports festival. Right off the bat, the first part with Shouto Todoroki talking with Deku, I think I really like that a lot. Because, for one thing, we get a lot of breakdown about what goes on with Todoroki. We're learning some stuff about him in this. We learn that Endeavor is the number 2 hero and his father, and we learn a bit about quirk marriages, where someone marries you for your quirk and all. And basically, we learn that Todoroki is not using his fire side due to the fact that he doesn't want to use it because of his father and all that. He's not trying to be like his father, he's trying to repress it and all that. And I just cannot say enough, but I love Todoroki. He is such a great character. Like, this is a character I liked in the first season, and as we learn more in the second season about this character, he just gets more interesting and such. And I can't help feel sympathy for him, because even Izuku points out he's like a comic character with a tragic backstory and such, and yet he's dealing with a lot and such, and it fits him so well and all that, and it works so much, and I love that scene a lot. I feel so much sympathy for this character, despite him, he and Midori not getting along, but yet he's just a character you can't help but feel sympathy for and such. And I really do enjoy this character a lot. I actually love that line. There's where he literally asks Deku, "Are you All Might's secret love child?" It's just like, what? I kept thinking to myself, dude, that's not how you ask someone that. You basically, you set up, have a conversation, and then you ask if they're the love child. Everybody knows that. So, I still give him props for doing that, but nevertheless, wow. But on the other hand, we have Endeavor talking to All Might. There's not one word I can describe Endeavor right now with. I can only describe him with a few words, such as, I'm going to swear, basically a jackass, bastard, and I wish he would go to the Shadow Realm, basically. Because the conversation with All Might, you learn that he only sees Shouto as a way to beat All Might, to be the next number 1 hero and such. Because I don't understand why Endeavor hates All Might. There's not a lot of reason why this character hates him. It's just, they're going to explain it more in the series, I think, because in the manga where we're at now, since I've seen bits and pieces and know what happens, I can just put the clues together. He regrets his actions, but at the same time, it's hard to feel sympathy for a character like him, because what the damage he's done to his family and all that, I just can't stand a character like that, I get that he has his reasons, but, it just doesn't make sense to me and such, so. But I did like the conversation and such, because you have both All Might talking with Endeavor and then Midoriya talking with Shouto. It's just kind of parallels between the two, because they each are great characters and such and all, and I like those kind of stuff and all. But on the humorous side, we see the girls, Sue, Momo, Ochaku, and the girl with the courts and all, wearing cheerleader outfits. And even President Mike points out the fan service in that, because Minata, the pervert, along with Kamari, the dude with the electric powers, basically say, erase their heads, saying you gotta wear this and such and all, and they just it's just ridiculous and such. It's just, oh god, and I feel so bad for them and all. I mean, granted, they look great and all that and such, but still, even Mom was like, oh, why didn't you bother listening to that pervert? It's just, so. But along with this episode, we see one of the other classmates, the dude who has the tail as his quirk and all, does not want to compete in the third challenge because he doesn't feel he's earned it, and at the same time, he doesn't feel he was in control during the cavalry battle and such, which we start to understand that one of the other students named Shinzo, I believe, is something going on with him and all, and, I respect that character a lot for doing that because it takes a while. It takes you to understand that, he didn't feel like he earned it. And soon some other students feel the same way just as well, so. And it's pretty awesome, I gotta say. Although, Midnight's reactions, like, it turns me on. Everyone's like, it turns you on? And even I'm going, what? That doesn't make any sense. So, there's that. So basically, we learned that the third challenge is going to be a one-on-one fight. The first fight being Midoriya versus Shinzo, the dude who we've met in the previous episodes with that hair, and he's got a weird vibe to him and such, and it makes me curious about what's going to happen with him and Midoriya's fight. Now, it's going to be very interesting and such. So, but with this episode, you get a bit of Todoroki learning that he's not going to use his father's guy because he's trying to prove his father he doesn't need it. While at the same time, you learn a bit like a quirk marriages, which, just marrying someone for their quirk and all, which is just ridiculous, I would say. Marriage, in my book, is basically two people who love each other, want to spend the rest of their lives together. But just for their quirk and all, that is just ridiculous, and I can't stand that one bit, so. And, at the same time, we see the third challenge about to begin. We had a little bit of humor here and there and such, so. But this was just a really great episode, just learning more about Todoroki. Because for me, this is a character I really liked at first because I liked his abilities and such, and he's kind of got my attention. And with this season, we're going to explore more with him. There's going to be an episode just about his origins, which I'm very excited to learn more about, so. And, the way Dave Matranger, I believe that's how it's pronounced, he is the voice who does the dubbing for him, is such. He just nails this character perfectly, and I love this character so much. He just does a wonderful job. I really can't get enough of Todoroki. He's just up there in my favorites along with Deku. And I also love, before Deku's fight, all my talks to him and all, and I love that little talk they have. Even all my points out, you're only using about 5% of All For One. And, Deku still has a lot to learn with that ability and such, and I'm just a little worried, like, what's going to happen when he's using this ability? He's still learning to control it. He might break his arm, he might break something, who knows what's going to happen and such, so. But, nevertheless, I still did enjoy this episode. I can't wait to see more Shouto Todoroki, Endeavor, can't stand the bastard, and good humorous moments. I gotta point out this, though. I love Bakugo's reaction when he's like, who's Unaraka? And she's right next to him. And it's just, oh my god. Like, dude, she's right there. She's in your class. Of course, he can't remember people's names. He just says, like, shitty hair and such like that, so. But, nevertheless, I still did enjoy this episode, and I can't wait to see the next challenge for the sports festival now. I can't wait to see more of Todoroki and all that, so. So, yeah, this was a great episode, now. Time to do some characters. So, the two characters we're going to do today, we saw, I saw her ability during the match where they had these, these mini games they kind of played before the big match and all. So I knew I wanted to do her, and that one is... Isaka Kendo. Her quirk is a big fist. Basically, it enlarges her fist and makes it extremely powerful. She was born on September 9th, one day before my birthday. Weighs about 166 cm and is part of Class 1B. Her intelligence is a strong 5 out of 5, while her cooperativeness is a 4 out of 5. Technique and power, though, are 3s out of 5, and her speed is just a 1 out of 5. Her hero name goes by Battle Fist. She's the big sister figure of Class 1B. She has a warm personality that brings everyone in her class together, but her responsible attitude also keeps them in line. Okay, I kind of like this character. She's kind of cool and such. And then let's do... this was another character. She was right next to Tetsuo, and that is Ibara Shinzaki. Her quirk is vines. They're basically controllable thorny hair of vines. She was born on September 8th. Wow. First her, then the other, then her, and now my birthday. Wow. She weighs about 166 cm. She's part of Class 1B as well. Her technique is a strong 5 out of 5, while her speed's a 4 out of 5. But her power, intelligence, and cooperativeness are 3s out of 5. Her hero name is Maria. Humble in nature and soft-spoken, she likes to make her pure intentions known. She hopes to spread good through the world. Her hair is made of vines. Alza. Don't mess with her then. But anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching this week's vlog and such. If you enjoyed the video, like and share with your friends. Leave a comment down below. What are you thinking of the season so far and such? And subscribe to the channel, as I've been doing more of the vlogs and such. Hit the bell icon to be notified of when future videos will be published. Follow me also on Twitter at SuperKid801 to follow me up on social media and such. But anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching. I'll check back with you guys next week for the next vlog and such. And we'll have more videos on the way, so you guys take care. Go beyond plus ultra. Take care. Kyle, take us out.
Hey, this is Kyle Aber, the voice of the narrator from Dragon Ball Z, and you're watching Super Kid 801.